You ever seen a desirable guy in life, like a high value guy? You look up and you go, wow, he's attractive, he's intelligent, he's successful, he's got a lot going on. You know, he's confident, he's a strong leader, he's masculine, you know, he's got a lot of great qualities. And then you look at the woman that he's with, and because of what we're so used to seeing in social media on, you know, the kind of woman that's with this kind of man, maybe it's not what you expected, because we're always used to maybe seeing, or the narrative of, you know, the really super attractive, successful guy is always with the most attractive, most gorgeous, most sexy girl on the planet, right? We're so used to seeing that. Have you ever wondered why in reality, a lot of these, you know, crazy high value guys who are very desirable don't actually always end up with what we would objectively call the most attractive woman out there? It's not because he couldn't have, because we know if he's a desirable guy, we know he has a bunch of options where he can probably choose from, right? But he's not with the baddest girl on Instagram. He's not with the crazy supermodel. Why does this happen in reality? Like, what does this actually mean? Well, the answer is very simple. It's because peace of mind trumps looks every single time. Especially if that guy has some experience with women. Yes, if it's the guy who maybe hasn't had much going on and he hasn't had that much experience with women, then yes, he will try and choose the most attractive girl because he's never had that before. But then he's going to be in for a rude awakening, because he's going to learn that you can't have a successful relationship if you're choosing purely on looks, because peace of mind always trumps looks. And I get it, we live in a social media age when it does seem to be all about looks. The girl who looks the best gets the most likes, gets the most DMs, gets the most opportunities coming her way online. And I know I say opportunities, but a lot of the time these opportunities are disguised as an opportunity where it's really just guys trying to get in there sexually with her. So there may not actually be significant business ones, and it can happen, but that really depends on how she markets herself as a brand online. Because yes, how you present yourself online will determine the kind of opportunities you get in the world. And that's not just with business, but that is also with men. And while it can feel that there's a massive pressure on looks and to look good, I really want women to understand that yes, looks get you in the door, but they do not keep you in the room. Looks will get you the opportunity with a guy, but it will not make him commit to you. Peace of mind always trumps looks. And just to prove it to you, I'm going to go through 4 powerful reasons why that is guaranteed to change your mind if it hasn't been changed already. Number 1, looks fade. It is much easier to be attractive when we're younger compared to when we're older. Yes, if you work on your fitness, you exercise regularly, you eat well, you get enough sleep, you drink enough water, you can still be looking good at any age. But looks fade for everyone, men and women. And for most people, they're going to be more aesthetically attractive between the ages, say, between of 25 and 35 than when they are 45 to 55. Looks fade with time. And while looks can be important in the beginning to attract a mate, that's not what's going to get you the relationship. Men with value and values recognize that. If her looks are the only reason that he chose her, then that's going to wane over time. And then what? So when she gets a bit older and she doesn't look as good as she did before, is he just going to dump her and then get somebody else who's more attractive and younger? That does happen, but those relationships don't last, right? Those aren't relationships. Those are just, you know, people for a season. Hashtag Leonardo DiCaprio. The second powerful reason peace of mind will always trump looks is because novelty wears off. We always acclimatize to our environment, to our circles, and the people that we're around. So like, do you remember the first time when you bought your first car? Remember that feeling you had when you bought your first car? You're like, oh, I'm gonna be on the road and I'm driving it. Hey, everyone, look at me. I just got my new car, right? Or imagine that the next time you bought a car that you really liked, like maybe you bought a Mercedes S-Class or like an Audi S3 or something. Do you remember when you bought that car and you're like, wow, look, I've got this nice car, I'm loving it, I'm just gonna drive to the shop to get some bread just so I can drive my car, right? But then 6 months in, you got used to it. Not that you loved your car any less, but you weren't just randomly driving to the shop so you could be on the road. The novelty wears off. And it doesn't matter how attractive you are as a man or how attractive you are as a woman, the novelty of being with someone who is crazy attractive, it does wear off over time. You will get used to your partner's attractiveness. They will get used to how attractive you are, how hot you are, how sexy you are, how stylish you are. Now, this obviously doesn't mean that they won't be attracted to you anymore, They'll still look at you and be like, wow, my girl is gorgeous and sexy and she's got great style, or, the same for the guy. But the novelty of it doesn't impress them like it does in the beginning. That's why looks cannot sustain a relationship for anyone. And this is also a big reason why, and of course we don't condone cheating, but this is a big reason why when we'll see a guy cheat on his girlfriend or his wife, and the girl he cheats with maybe isn't anywhere near as beautiful or sexy, as attractive as his girlfriend or wife, and a lot of people are like, what the hell, bro? Like, you have an amazing, gorgeous woman at home. Why did you cheat on her with somebody who wasn't even on her level? That's what I say. I'm saying that's what people think, right? Don't pretend that it doesn't happen. Like, I've seen interviews when a woman's been like, at least cheat with a girl who's as attractive or more attractive than I am. And while yes, guys tend to cheat for different reasons, a big factor or a big reason why some guys of a certain level cheat is because they have access to variety and they just want something different. Of course, this isn't condoning it and this isn't something that should be acceptable, but it does happen. And the point is, he's not cheating because he doesn't find his wife or girlfriend attractive anymore. He's cheating because he's used to that. That's the whole point. Again, not condoning it, shouldn't happen. Third powerful reason is that looks don't matter when he is stressed. It doesn't matter how gorgeous, how beautiful, how sexy a woman is. If the man is coming home to a stressful environment, if he's coming home to a partner who adds stress to his life, and it's not a place of peace for him, she is not a peace of mind for him. It doesn't matter how good she looks, he's not going to want to be around her. And if he doesn't want to be around her, he's not going to continue investing in her no matter how good she looks. Because we know men invest with their time, not with their dicks. He may have sex with her every now and again, but he won't be investing time in her or spending time with her if she's a person who brings stress into his life. Looks don't matter when it comes to stress. And the fourth reason is that the heart is where comfort is. And a home is what that is. You feel calm, you feel peaceful, you do feel rejuvenated, you do fill up your cup. Looks are not a comfort. A woman's looks plays to the lustful side of men, not to the comfort side of men. It is your personality, your emotional intelligence, your warmth, your kindness, your generosity towards the relationship. That is what provides comfort for men within a relationship. And men of value know this and recognize this. And the reason they know this and value this so much is because they have been there when they have just chosen a woman based on looks. They've had that experience to go, well, yes, it's great that I've been with a lot of attractive women, but I realized that choosing based on looks isn't actually what's going to make a relationship successful, and I'm looking for something deeper than that. The girl who is his peace of mind, the girl who is his comfort, that is the girl who's going to have his heart. And yes, a super attractive girl might have his lust, but if she doesn't bring any of those other qualities, that is all she will have from him. Did I change your mind yet? If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. Ha.